Wow. Watch the reaction here in show motion after this ball's hit. Pitchers have nightmares about balls coming back like this, and this one nearly undressed him as it rocketed into center field. That could have really been trouble.
Stepping in now, Bob Morales. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The average coming into play right at 320. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Runners on first with 1 down. He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, he rips this one to first and heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, the number 2 and 3 guys come through with back-to-back hits here with 1 out in the first. Now they've got something cooking, and they'll try to stake themselves to an early lead.
Juan Manuel will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on the way. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
The 1-0 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Here's the 2-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. First and second now, 1 man out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Into the box now, Tom Matthiasen, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He's ready now. The pitch fouled back. Comes set. Now the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
The 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here now the 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. The 2-2 one more time. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
And you know, this is something these guys just haven't had for a while. That's an early lead. Although I guess they haven't really had any leads, period. And that's why they're on this losing streak. But a good sign here as he drives in a run to put them up 1-0.
Standing in now, Trey Bassett, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Here's the 1-0. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Here comes the 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Here he comes on 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Here he comes on 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Anthony Samuels would be next. Full count offering on its way. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, the command. Not really good right now to start this ball game. Already that's 3 hits now and a walk he's given up. He's really laboring through this first inning of work.
Anthony Samuels will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. Now the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. The next pitch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Ready now on 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Bay Bears lead it 1-0. As we get to the bottom half, let's look at our starting lineup right there on your screen. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Jesse Pitts will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Biscuits, center fielder, Jesse Pitts.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last 3 games.
A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And this ball game is tied at 1.
So much for getting out to that early lead on the road. can go ahead and kiss that goodbye. This pitch is just planted right in his wheelhouse, and you won't miss too often when you leave him there.
In now, Chuck Shipman.
Designated hitter.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. That average for him up in the 360s now. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting third baseman.
Sammy Pitts will dig in, and as you can see, he's got that average up near the 400 mark to start the season. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes a 1-2. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down, and this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. That average way up there to start things out. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Get something started.
The 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 1-2. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. Second inning coming up. All even now at 1-1. Roger Elbert leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Roger Elbert.
First pitch coming. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.